Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? It's Gryphon here, and today we are going to kind of cover just a couple of quick solos that I did. Now, of course, looking back on this, right, I am using the new Gryphon Familiar, and I've been testing that out to kind of get a feel for that. I've also been working on Blackwing's new ability. So I'm going to talk to you guys kind of about the new Familiar ability and whether or not it's good for traps while also, just kind of showing you the solage that I'm doing. But the thing is, right, is with the new familiar, with the Gryphon familiar, the big thing I think a lot of people miss out on is it's really great for solos, great for rallies. And if it's going to be used on a trap, unless you just want to lose 10% of your front line, meaning that, like, say you have X amount of troops, right? 10% of the morale drops. That can be anywhere from like 100 to 150k probably, or around that ballpark, depending on what kind of front line you have. If you lose that much and then you get a 200% army attack bonus, right? And that applies only for 10 seconds. It's not as useful, I think, in that regard, because then all you're doing is increasing the damage that you can do, which you would think, right, that would probably help, but I don't think it will help as much as people think it would. I don't really think traps are going to find it all that useful. I know a lot of people like to assume that, well, if I've got range, infantry, and cavalry, and somebody's sending range at me, and if I defend in infantry, then the only thing I can really do to improve that is either the attack, or, in my opinion, debuffing it by 40% with another 15% on top of that. Right from the start of the battle. And then if you want, you can even get a 60% squad bonus attack from Pyres. Like, I just personally feel like those are better choices and they're a lot cheaper. Alright, because the thing is with getting like Gryphon upgraded all the way, like completely from beginning to end, max on his ability, if you buy that new pack that they've got for $20, you'll get like 100 brilliant Talon orbs, right? And then for another $50, you get like 250 orbs. Assuming you bought that, that's like $70 twice. And that I know for a fact it's going to cost you anywhere from $650 to $800, or it's in that ballpark. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's around that ballpark. Just in the orbs alone. And so that means you're putting at least $140 to probably closer to $300 to $400 just in that ability. And even then, it's definitely better than it used to be, right? Because when that pack wasn't around, you'd have to buy like $20 every 50 orbs, which is not as good as you'd get at 100 orbs. So it's gotten better, nowadays. It's not near as bad as it used to be, but I just point that out because I know people were talking about it, but like personally, it's not my thing. As far as soloing these guys out, as you can tell, it's been pretty easy. I know some stuff has come up, responses, as far as like people who've been, I guess, they criticize me, right, for doing these solo attacks and stuff like that, and I expected that. I know some people out there are probably like, well, you don't know how to do this or that. I don't claim to be, guys. I'm doing what I think, is really, it's just the whole point of the game, really. It's just to have fun. I know some people who have done drunk streams probably say something that they don't mean. But even still, a lot of that stuff that goes on, I like to be the better person, I don't go out of my way to make someone else feel bad. I feel like a lot of people out there, that's kind of their thing, but it's not mine. Never has been. But, of course, with, for as long as I've been playing the game for about 4 years, I can't say that I haven't at least got the job done. Every solo I've done, I did it in theory. It's like, can you solo someone with 4 million troops? And I've proven that you can, in fact, do it. Now, is it cheap? Oh, hell no. Of course not. Do you necessarily need to use 150,000 tier 2? No, you could use 50,000 tier 3 and then just do the rest tier 4. I've done it either way. It really works either way. Depending on what you want to achieve, like if you want to just send your leader and you get capped and then you just keep going, there's nothing wrong with that too. It's just a matter of perspective, I guess, really on what you want to achieve and what you're aiming to do. Now, for me personally, like regardless of how you go about it, really doesn't matter. Now, this guy here, he had 4 billion resources. I was able to wipe him out clean. This is the guy that you've probably seen a few videos ago, and some people were giving me crap about it. Like, you didn't get all his resources. Well, I did now. But the thing is, it's like, and it's unique to this kingdom. I find people like this all the time. They're not that common. Obviously, Kingdom 181 is kind of a rare oddball kingdom, but I point that out because I know some people will come over and they want to join my guild and they want to be part of, what I do. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I do a monster hunting guild that I do as part of my guild that I started with my girlfriend, and we just kind of, we like to chill with our subs, but I get a lot of fans that you guys will come over and you want to, message me, and there's nothing wrong with that, but like, it does, like, to a certain extent, I guess. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of people, I feel like, want me to give them a helping hand, or they want like me to help them out, give them accounts and stuff like that. And I'm not like a lot of other YouTubers, okay? I don't give people accounts. It's not how I roll. It's against the terms of conditions. So every YouTuber that's ever done it is technically breaking the terms. And even still, there's a lot of things that go into why I don't do a lot of things. Like, the reason I don't stream is because I just don't have the time for it. And I don't think a lot of you guys would enjoy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Lord's Mobile, but it's a lot more entertaining to watch it when I've actually edited it. Like, watching me play a stream of this, believe me, it's not that great. I did streaming on Wii Gamers for almost a year or two, and believe me, I know. And you guys wouldn't enjoy it, I know it. But I play a lot of PC games too, and so that stuff might be more entertaining to stream. But even then, that's what my ending count was for the resources. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to share with friends and comment below what you guys think I should do next.